I'll tell you that last night was really difficult to handle. There hasn't been many games in this stadium that in our time here as coaches that what happened in the ninth inning has happened to us. And I said last night all the credit goes to Duke. They did a heck of a job with 2 strikes last night. That said, I'm as proud of our team as I am of any team, really. The fact that we responded like we did. Josh Spores responded like he did. Certainly how we lost last night in the ninth inning. There might be a lot of teams that would kind of pack it in and say maybe it's not our weekend or maybe it's not our year, but this team kept fighting, and it was certainly led by Josh, and we did some really good things, offensively.
Be honest though, when they lead off the ninth with a solo home run, I mean, what do you think? Here we go again?
I had a lot of confidence in Adam Hazley. As of the last month, he's pitched some good innings for us. They hadn't seen him certainly, but again, I give credit to Duke. I mean, they didn't go away, and they put up quality at bats, and when they're behind, and did a great job with 2 strikes. And I like their ball club. I think they got a lot of good, young, talented players. They're going to be good for quite some time.
Is Doyle still an option, or is he?
No, he is. He is still an option. Once Spores was really efficient with what he was doing, my plan was to go to Adam Hazley for a maximum of 3 innings. And once Spores was able to go 7, it made it easy.
Talk about, this is now 2 quality starts with Josh coming up into that role. I mean, obviously he showed he could do it last year, but the fact that he's been able to be this versatile and deliver when you need him, it's got to feel good for you.
Yeah, I mean, I do. I feel great about him. Certainly, he started a lot of big ball games for us last year. He was our Saturday starter all year, so he's certainly capable of pitching deep into the ball game. There's been outings this year already where he's pitched out of the bullpen where he has thrown a lot of pitches because we went into extra innings and things like that. So he was prepared to do what he needed to do today. And as I said last night, after we won game 1, just to position our teams in, I just felt like I needed to hold him back for today, because given our situation with where we're at with what happened with Nathan Kirby and whatnot, I just felt like we needed somebody out there on Sunday that could eat up the game and give us a chance, and fortunately he did.
6th inning, he allows consecutive singles, loads of bases, nobody out. Getting out of that with 1 run, how big of a win was that?
It was huge. It might have been the ball game, really. To get to, they let off the inning with three straight hits, and he managed the inning and only gave up 1 run was really impressive. And that's what an experienced guy is capable of doing.
This might have been maybe one of your best defensive efforts of the season. Haven's catch.
It was a great catch. I mean, it really was. He got back there and robbed a home run, really. And I thought Kenny Towns was spectacular at third base today and through the weekend. Danny did a nice job. Ernie Clement and Danny turned some really nice double plays this weekend. So, I was asked what was it going to take down this stretch run for us to have success and be consistent. And, I said it was going to be starting pitching and playing good defense. And, I feel good about the 3 quality starts that we got this weekend. I think we're in a position that we've got to find, one more guy maybe for this final stretch run that can help us out of the bullpen.
This year's totally different challenges-wise at this time of year, coming out of the exam break.
Yeah.
A lot of times you're trying to set up a rotation for – right now you just got to win, right? So
yeah.
Can you talk about the difference for you as a manager?
Well, that's a very, very good point. Almost every year that we've been here, we've kind of reshuffled the deck, going into this weekend and the next weekend, based on kind of how we wanted to line things up for the postseason, and we're certainly not in that position. So, we're in a situation, sure, like I said the other day, that we're trying to win them one at a time and take it one at a time. That said, it goes back to, what I said last night after we won the first ball game, that I needed to adjust a little bit what we were doing with Josh, and so we're in a position that we're fighting like heck to get into the tournament, and we need to manage the team that way and manage the game to put ourselves in the best position to do that.
Obviously, you're getting away from sweeping, but what do you take from this weekend? Obviously, it was a big what if, but at the same time, you got a clutch series win.
Yeah, I take a lot from it. I mean, one Duke, as I said, Duke didn't go away. I take from it that our guys stepped up today and answered the bell in a difficult time. Not only with what happened yesterday in the 9th inning, but also where we're at this point in our season, and I'm extremely, extremely proud of them.
Is Hazley going to be a guy that you're going to have to rely on, and this next week or so, it's in different spots?
Absolutely.
Maybe a slot start, maybe a couple innings here and there.
No question, he's going to, and he's got the ability to. We just haven't been able to use him for the first 75% of the season because of the situation we were in position player-wise, and so he's probably the freshest guy on our pitching staff.